For the fourth time, the NBA and NBA Players Association agreed to extend the deadline to serve notice on terminating the collective bargaining agreement. The extension now goes to this Friday, November 6th. This allows additional time for talks on modifications to the current CBA. Our Agent Waryanowski reports that waiting until January to begin the season could lead to losses between $500 million and $1 billion. So, Perk, do you think the league and the Players Association can come to an agreement by this Friday?
George, they better come to an agreement. That's a lot of money. Look, we know the NBA don't want to lose money. We know a lot of guys that's players don't want to lose money. You have a lot of guys that are not making the $40 million or the $20 million contracts a year that are at the lower tier that need their salary. They need that money to feed their family. So I'm all the way convinced that they're going to reach an agreement come Friday. They have to.
If I'm the players union, I'm sitting there right now saying, wait a second, 500 million, a billion, we're talking about a 3-week difference. Exactly how'd you get those numbers? And once you get them and put them in front of the players, I do agree with Perk. Money always wins, or money almost always wins. And the majority of players are going to look at those financial losses and the ramifications and say, okay, we can stomach getting back to work a little earlier than expected. And remember, most of the teams have been off for a long time now. So I do think this will get done. But I'll tell you what, time is growing short. Like December 22nd is basically tomorrow. We got to get moving or else that date becomes unrealistic.
Zach, let me ask you a question. Obviously, this is an ongoing negotiation, but do the players get something in return potentially, do you think, outside of just the finances, right, in regards to starting on December 22nd?
I'm honestly not sure about that. I think the most likely thing they're probably discussing right now is how much of their salaries get pulled back by the league. Can we spread that over multiple years instead of having everyone take the pain this season? So maybe there's a concession to be made there, but I don't necessarily think we're going to get into broader CBA negotiations and all that stuff. But maybe, who knows, if they should ask for something, frankly.
Perk, what is the significance of making sure they start by Christmas in your estimation?
Well, I mean, you know, it comes down to the players union and all the players agreeing, and guys like LeBron James, Chris Paul, Russell Westbrook, the max guys taking in consideration that everyone is not making hundreds of millions of dollars on shoe money, that a lot of guys need this cash to survive in the lower tier, and they have to hear those guys' voices and make sure they take them in consideration. So as a whole, Chris Paul and Michelle Roberts has done a great job at the players union at being at the top, and their leadership is going to have to come in effect even more right now when you talk about people's livelihoods.
What does your gut say, Perk, Zach, about the way this thing plays out?
I think they get a deal done. I think we're going to see Christmas Day games. We have to. We have to. It's a must. I don't want to be sitting around here watching my kids open up Christmas presents. I need basketball.
I agree with Perk. I mean, my gut's getting a little queasy, but my gut still says we're going to have basketball December 22nd, December 25th. If that's what the league wants and that's what its broadcast partners, including us, want, I think money is going to win. Money usually wins, so I think we'll get it. But, you know, it's like time's getting short, but I still think we'll get there.
Look, I don't think they can afford to do what Major League Baseball did, which was, pre-pandemic or during the pandemic when they were trying to negotiate a season. It certainly put fans at odds. It turned a lot of fans off. I don't think the NBA or anyone really can afford to do that at this particular point.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.